Welcome back, everyone, to episode 3 of Geopolitical Simulator 5, and this is the US series. So, we're going to be doing a couple things today. We're going to pull out of the Yemen conflict. Well, not really, but we're pulling our naval vessels out, and we'll leave everything up to our agents that's already infiltrated that country. And we're going to open up uh, energy production in Alaska that coincides with the president's executive order. And we're going to just try to boost the workforce, try to prevent a recession, and still trying to make a few cutbacks here and there. But we're also going to try to strengthen our economy, and I probably still have to stall a little bit because it takes so long to finish the production of different nuclear power plants. I think that should really boost the economy for us. So, unfortunately, we probably won't see a real boost in the economy until late 2025 or in 2026. But anything is possible, so we'll see what happens. And going to do a few things with the industry as well. So, first, let's send all of our naval
We are
forces
going to attack.
back to headquarters or their naval bases that they came from.
We are going to attack.
And I have to say, even though I like Geopolitical Simulator 5, I still, economy wise, I still prefer uh, Power and Revolution, especially the 2023 version or edition. I still think that's the
We
best
are going to.
edition they came out with so far. And if Eversim had just corrected the bugs that was plaguing that game, it could have been so much better. And it seems like they learned their lesson. They're addressing certain issues a lot more frequently. I still have some issues with this game. I'm not going to disclose that right now, but I'll put it on Steam or something, see if it gets addressed. So we have our naval forces en route back to their naval bases. So let's go to Alaska and let's try to open up some energy production. All right, so first let's go with natural gas. We definitely don't have enough of that. All right, so we're going to build 5. And if any of you are wondering why do I only build 5 in one state, it's because a while ago it created some kind of bug, and I'm not really sure if Eversim ever corrected that. So now it's just habit. Um, One day I may experiment and see if that was ever resolved, and maybe I could build more. Right, so we have one more, and then we're going to switch off to building more oil wells also. Alright, so let's check this real quick. Alright, we're going to do something with
In a
electricity.
statement sent to the
also.
press, the terrorist organization has claimed responsibility.
Our last soldiers have handed over to local forces and are on their way back.
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations that we made last month. This is a very good figure.
Alright, so we're doing okay economically. So far, at least. Still plenty of room for more issues. Alright, so we're done with the gas wells. Let's go to oil. Alright, nope, don't want average. We want very good, because we want to produce the maximum amount we possibly can. Alright, so we have 2. Alright, so we seem to have a lot of deposits near the shoreline. Alright, and let's go with one more. Alright, so we have that. That should be done in 4 months. So in 4 months, which would be August, we should start to see a change in the economy. Alright, and in fact, let's go back to energy. Alright, actually, let's see what inflation is. So, roughly around 4%. Alright. So now let's go to energy, electricity. We're gonna regulate the prices, and we're gonna take a pretty good hit on 80 billion. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I know there's other ways I can make up for that. So let's go to aid, and we're gonna cut back. Alright, so let's see how much we're spending. We're spending about $15.4 billion on foreign aid. So we're going to cut all of the majority of this back. So this is going to take a while, probably a few minutes. Trying to speed through this as much as I can. I hate when I do that too fast. Alright, so we're going to get this down to till we get to the point of anything less than 100,000. Or, I'm sorry, not 100,000, 100 million. So one of the other things we're going to do, or we're going to set it up as, is we're going to send agents to Panama. Going to infiltrate their government, and we're going to see what their government is up to figure out a way to take over Panama and invade and find an excuse as to what their government is doing to take it over. And I'm going to try to use my commandos to do so. So I have some planning to do for that. No, I said under, I would just go to 100 million, but I've decided to do a little more. Because at this point, I need every dollar possible. Right, so wait till. Alright, so I'm already tired of doing this. We'll go with under 40 million. And then at another time, I can cut back more. Alright, so we're done with that. Let's go back to aid and see how much we. Alright, so we're only spending 1.3 billion on foreign aid. So unfortunately, I have to go through everyone complaining that I cut funding. Really don't care. They can fund their own government. Alright, so that's done. Now let's go to immigration. We're going to have to spend a little more. And we're going to have to build more detention centers. And let's go to legislation. We're going to modify economic quotas and drop that down by 2,000. All right, so let's go to these. All right, so we're gonna go for 600,000 cameras. That should go through. So we want to fight as much crime as we can. We're not giving out any money right now. Alright, send the police in for that. Alright, let's go to the military. We're going to boost the amount of commandos that we have. And we have a lot of tanks that are obsolete. So we're going to get rid of I'm going to get rid of 11,237. Need to free up some money.
Prospective analysis, coupled with the Brown model on group psychotectonics, has allowed us to identify a potential ally.
Nope, we're not funding terrorist groups at all. Alright, and let's go to justice. We're gonna do 1,000 prisons. Alright, and let's meet with Jamaica. So we're going to meet with Jamaica because we need bauxite, and we need bauxite in order to produce more aluminum. So we're going to pursue that, and let's go to services. So we're going to privatize the post office. And let's go to the workforce. We're going to strengthen that. Or at least help more people to get employed. And let's see, average work week. How about we do that to 40? They don't like that too much. We're gonna wait a little bit till our numbers go a little higher. That way we won't take as much of a hit on our approval rating. Alright, let's pump some air. Alright, let's go to environment. Gonna have to do this at least. We're gonna have to try to keep them happy to keep our approval up. Of course, that's gonna pass. Alright, so looks like the little weasel, Derrick Maryland, is pretty much gonna get off with just a heavy fine, for the corruption he was involved in.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright, so we lowered the prices for electricity. Unfortunately, that's pushing our debt up, but I'm gonna do what we have to do to make it easier on US citizens. And we're gonna try to negotiate the interest rates. Alright, that's not even worth. Alright, let's sit with Russia. And let's see who else. Switzerland. We'll sit with them. Gonna try to save as much money as we can. Alright, so let's go to let's manage our networks. Alright, so we're gonna put agents in Panama. Gonna dismantle terrorist groups and do some political spying. Alright, Yemen. We do location of terrorist units. And yeah, let's do some political spying with them as well. Alright. So we're done with that. Let's deal with these terrorist groups. So let's deal with them. And the Patriotic Front, we're going to put them under surveillance. Alright, they have a lot of people. Probably should have done this earlier, so their organization wouldn't have grown so large. And should have more agents to helps do surveillance on more people. Alright, so I'm maxed out, and how many others? Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, So, alright, so I'm almost where I wanted us to be a while back with hiring or getting the amount of agents up to 60,000 within the US. And we have another 60 to go for international agents.
Huh. That's not too.
Alright, let's do a sales contract. Huh? Wait. Okay. So, alright, bauxite. So they produce 23.8 million. Alright, we're gonna drop this price to 1824 and I'll go for alright, 15 million. That's gonna cost us 474 million. Alright, they accepted.
Sure. Very kind.
Alright. Let's do a bilateral foreign exchange program with Jamaica. Boost our relations with them. Alright, even the teachers. Alright, that was done.
The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed. The bill has been voted on and the law has been passed.
Alright. We have a lot of opposition to us. Alright, let's see.
You have negotiated a splendid contract that will undoubtedly help improve our economy. Again, well done.
Your commitment to defending family values is a model for the whole of humanity.
Our
Alright.
infiltrated agent is on site. His first report confirms that his cell is operational.
Our team is in place. The information gathered on this suspect terrorist will be archived.
Alright, let's deal with the interest rate.
Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
Alright, 1075. Let's go with 45. Actually, let's try for 35.
Very well. We accept your offer.
Alright, that's all we wanted. That should save us little bit of money and slow down. Should slow down our deficit. Let's go to research. And alright, agriculture. We're gonna deal with that in a minute.
I'd be happy to.
Alright, let's
Very well.
negotiate
What
with
kind of
Russia.
offer do you wish to make us?
Let's try for 94.
Very well. We accept your offer.
Alright, so that's fine. Actually, let's go to industry. Industry is a couple things we need to take care of. Alright, water networks. Let's see, production. Yeah, we don't have enough. So let's bump that up to 6 billion.
Huh. That's not to.
Alright, so we're going to meet with Switzerland.
Very well. What kind of offer do you wish to make us?
Alright, so if that's 884, let's go with 34.
Very well.
Alright, so that's
Our
fine.
sportsmen are ready.
Alright, so we boosted relations with Jamaica. Let's see what else. Alright, so we have to do something else to boost diplomacy. Alright, organizations. Alright, so you could drop out of the USMCA, or you know what? We're gonna leave the World Health Organization. And we're gonna criticize them too. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna drop out.
The competition will be.
The bill has been voted on and the law.
Alright, unfortunately that's gonna sour some countries towards us, but
Our services report a new
not
Our
gonna be
agents that have
concerned with it.
infiltrated this organization confirm their window of opportunity.
Alright, we'll try that.
We have obtained some information on this terror suspect. I urge you to examine his file.
Alright, let's pause. Help the old lady, ate sushi. Alright, none of these guys are really doing anything yet, so... Alright, help the lady across the street. Okay. Alright, so... Let's see about immigration. What else can we do? Oh, definitely limit that. And did I block anyone from Ukraine coming over? Nope, I didn't. So I will now. Or not block, but slow them down.
The members of this organization are in no way involved in the assassination.
Ready to jump ship already. We're gonna refuse.
Your politics are on the right track.
It's true that the blow cannot really be described as fatal. 2 arrests. But the three-way analysis that I have carried out, using the Watts model, demonstrates that undermining the organizational potential of the group will introduce a non-negligible danger value that will no doubt weaken this network one day.
Alright, so there's a little more red, because we left the World Health Organization. Alright, so that's soured relations with India too. Alright, so let's go to industry. Alright, so let's just do a 10%. No, let's go with 15% discount.
The bill has been voted on.
After privatizing this sector, it will be hard to say right away whether we will come out on top financially. Selling our shares was definitely a success and will provide money up front, but on the other hand, this was a very dynamic sector that let us bring in substantial profits each year. Hindsight will, of course, be 2020.
Alright, so let's try to boost the aluminum industry since we have the bauxite now. Alright, and that was a good deal. Alright, so now let's subsidize. And we're only doing domestic companies. So let's go with 3 billion. Let's check the workforce. Alright, so unemployment's up to 478. Alright, farming. Let's go with lumber. Let's go with, yeah, we'll do 3 billion. Alright, do lumber and cereals. cereals, we're gonna do 2 billion. Alright, let's look at this. Alright, so I have another option of doing something with taxes. Do have a plan to lower some of the taxes here. Let's just do a few more things. Actually, let's look at inflation. Alright, so that's still going down. That's what we want. And what about crime? Alright, so crime is down by almost 1%. Alright, so we could hire more police officers. Alright, local district police. Alright, let's do 3 stars for that. Alright, 1.8 billion. So we're going to improve local district police. That should help bring crime down. That should also help boost our and it hasn't. Alright, so what did what's going against us? Demonstrations? Alright, let's deal with this then. Alright, so that forces my hand to do something with taxes then. Alright, so let's drop that by 1%. We're gonna drop this by 2. 1. That's if we do one more. Alright, so that's 238 billion. So if we're gonna boost purchasing power. Alright, what are we gonna call this? Alright, call this the American Fair Taxation Act. This is only gonna be phase 1. Alright, we're gonna do a value added tax. adult industry, we're gonna raise that up. I'm trying to get some more support for this. Alright, company tax. Alright, so that should help hire a few more employees. Alright, lowered that. Alright. Alright, so do that. And I'm not going to lower the interest rate. Alright, so I know where else I can save. Yep, we're going to bring 25,000 troops home. This person's starting a hunger strike. Oh, now I remember what I could have done. So let's do 10,000 of these. And that should kind of satisfy a lot of people. Alright. And where are we energy-wise? Alright. No, we're not going to take out their chief of staff. We're not giving away any money, though, right now. Alright, let's look at our industry. That trade balance is going down. And let's look at growth. Alright, so yeah, we started to kind of dip into we're dipping into a recession.
Our infiltrated agent is on site.
Alright, Let's see what else we can do here. Actually, that taxation bill may make things worse. So, can't cancel. Oh, withdraw the reform. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do.
You have just withdrawn a bill that was being debated.
Yep, and deficit dropped down too. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end this episode. And again, thank you for the support of this channel. I know I'm still not able to kick out the amount of videos that I want to. There's some reasoning behind that. I just don't want to disclose that as of yet. I probably will eventually. Again, like I said, thank you for supporting this channel. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And stay tuned for episode 4, which hopefully should be coming up soon. And see you then.